Good evening. I hope I find you well in this dull, damp old evening in Oldcastle and in me generally. So we start off with the usual way um, with our hymns. Say hello to Sacred Heart of Jesus. Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful, and make us love thee more and more each day. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps. And when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. That's lovely. Now, our Blessed Mother, come on down here, our Blessed Mother. Say hello to our Blessed Mother. How are you, Blessed Mother? Hail, Queen of Heaven, the ocean star, guide of the wanderer here below. Thrown on life's surge, we claim thy care. Save us from peril and from woe. Mother of Christ, Star of the sea, pray for the wanderer, pray for me. O gentle, chaste, and spotless maid, we sinners make our prayers to thee. Remind thy Son that he has paid the price of our iniquity. Virgin most pure, Star of the sea, pray for the sinner, pray for me. Isn't that lovely? Up you go now, Blessed Mother. Keep annoying things up there. So, how are you today, wherever you happen to be? Did things work out satisfactory for you? Well, I had a busy enough day. I was up in the usual time early enough and did my exercises and had my porridge out to the sun house, put out stuff for the birds, of course, and did the Stations of the Cross, and then came in and did my videos, three of them, and then it was about 20 past 10, so I headed off for napping. I wanted to see if I could get a photocopier in Curry's, and then see if I could get an exercise bike. I was supposed to be seeing Oliver, my good friend, on last Sunday, but then he got word about a funeral about a family that he knew very well down the years. Yeah, so he was going down to that. So I thought I'd see what I could do. So I rang him this morning, but no, nothing happened. But he rang me there. The funeral for this lady, Lord have mercy, she was only 52, cancer. And the funeral was late because he rang me at, uh, I think it was after 3. Yeah, it was about half 3. And they were just waiting. The funeral was at 2 o'clock or something, which is very late now. I never heard of a funeral at that hour. They waited for the coffin, and he said the sun was shining down there in the store. So it's not, she's not been buried where her Aunt Mary is buried. And I think for other of the family are buried. So anyway, so I told him about that I got a photocopier, but he said, "Oh, must be the wrong one or something." He talked about a small one, so he'll be back, I think, tomorrow, and then I might call down to him on Wednesday, and we get the exercise bike in because you can't. There's no place in Navan that you can get one. I made inquiries, but no, it's only the crowd that he mentioned that have those, and so we'll get that, and then I show him the item that I got. He thought it was a printer like the one that he already bought, but I don't think it is. It's a photocopier that you can, put somewhere else out in the hall, not in here. But he wants to get a small, he said a small one. And so he knows his stuff. I'm afraid I don't as good. So there we are. That's the story. And so so that's what I did. And with the time then you do that, and then a bit of walking, and I got something in Excel that they had. I went into Eason's to see had they got these A2Z folders that they used to have. Pay when you could find, but they haven't had them for a couple of years. And I got them from there in the past. So apparently they're gone out. And but I got something in Excel and then Boyd's. So I think they'll do the job. Thanks be to God. So there's always a solution somewhere, isn't there? Yeah, they're very helpful in Excel too. We've done a lot of business there with the Christian TV, and I found them very good and courteous and friendly, which is what you want. So it's a fair bit of walking, and as I was walking up the street, I went to the shopping centre and then had to go round a long way. So it was a fair bit of a run, wasn't it? And they said to me, um, when I got something to buy, said there might be some, you might get what they're talking about somewhere, mentioned down a little lane, but I didn't see this opera place that he was talking about. It's probably closed. And but I got something in Excel. But so that's a fair bit of walking, and there was a drizzle, and a man greeted me on the main street. It's called Trimgate Street. Yeah, why they can't call it a main street, I don't know. But and he says he had an umbrella. He says you get around it, and I said, well, I have a hat in the car, but I didn't bring it, which I hope for the best. I said you're from Dublin because he was from and he living in Trim. I mentioned that we were going to buy a house there years back, and a nice 4-bedroom detached in a kind of an estate, but not in the middle of nowhere. But one of the problems would be if you were driving up. I was working in Dublin, and in the morning the sun would be against you, and in the evening when you're going back, the sun is setting and it'd be against you again. So that didn't suit, which is a pity. And Trim is a funny town. It doesn't seem to be main heart, if you like, shopping centres, but in the middle of the town, it's a small street with the AIB at the end of it, and it doesn't have that main street quality, personally, that I like. So there you are, and that's the story, Rory. So Oliver reckoned that the item I'd have bought was not what he had in mind, so I'd be sure I'd be going down to him on Wednesday when he's back. He'd probably come back tomorrow. So that's the story, Rory. I hope everything is all right with yours all, and I'll bet you the time of day. I'm in out of the wet. Yeah. Bye now.